Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a reading. This time around it is the Aries Lunar cycle. It's very quickly, this is going to be the regular reading that we do. I'll be looking at the energy for you guys, looking at also any crossing energies or obstacles that you may be facing. And then because we're talking about Aries energy, we'll be looking at where you need to, okay, it was Palo Santo said, nah, let me stay lit. Looking at where you need to get shit popping. And then as always, a little soul message for you guys. Oh, I didn't say this video is for people with Aries placement. So Aries sun, Aries moon, and Aries rising. If you feel like what I'm saying in this video is not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box, okay? All right. Let's go on and get this started right away. The first card that you have coming up in your spread is the boundaries card. This is not necessarily a bad energy. This is in the position of the energy that you'll be tapping into, or that could be coming in for you. And because of the cards that you have going along with it, I'm not going to say that this is a card so much as far as setting boundaries for the things around you, but more so setting boundaries for yourself. Aries, you do resonate with this energy of, you know, let's get to business, let's get it started, let's just go balls to the wall. You harness that fire energy, right? With that being said, you can also tend to kind of bite off more than you can chew sometimes. This card coming up, I believe, is more so a message to you, Aries, too. Although this is your lunar cycle, this is your new beginning as well as a new beginning for everybody, because this is the start of the astrological year. This is a time where you're feeling very inclined to make moves, to try new things, to do different things. And with that being said, sometimes you guys don't always take into account that you can very easily spend your energy just as easily as you can harness it, especially with that fire element attached to it. So this boundaries card for you, with this being the card that, or the energy that you're going to be tapping into, or the energy coming in for you, what I'm going to say, Aries, is that this next month may be very fast moving for you. There may be a lot of opportunities presented to you. There may be a lot of things that you have to do or that you feel like you need to get done. But it's going to be very important for you to figure out how to balance yourself and how to send your energy into things that it needs to be in. You're going to have to get very methodical about the way that you're moving in this next month, especially because this is your new year. By the way, happy birthday, y'all. And set boundaries for yourself. If you get to a point to where you're like, oh, I'm feeling exhausted, take a step back, look at everything that you're doing and say, okay, what can I put on pause for the time being? And putting something on pause does not mean that you have to give it up completely. You have to be smart in the way that you move, Aries. This is going to be a very big year in terms of trying new things, getting things done, and actually making moves. So you have to, again, be mindful of the way that you're moving. If you use your energy on everything and spread it out in all these possible directions, if something comes along that you really need to put your focus into and put your heart into, it's going to be hard to pull your energy back from everything that you have it in. So Aries, this is the best way that I can put it. Some of you guys may be dealing with a whole bunch of different projects or a whole bunch of different things. You're going to come to a point to where you're either feeling exhausted or something else is going to be presented to you. And it's going to be like, okay, either I need to get some rest or I need a little bit of a break, or it's going to be like, ooh, okay, I need to, you know, shift what I'm doing and send it over this way. And you're going to realize, like, dang, I've been putting all my energy into all these other things. Like, do I even have the heart to do this? And that's not the type of space that you want to be in, okay? So just be very mindful of the way that you're moving and be very strategic. Give yourself time to rest, give yourself time to breathe, and devote most of your energy to the things that really need it during this next month, okay? The next card that I have coming up for you guys is in the position of your obstacles or any challenging energies that you might be dealing with. And you've got the knowledge card here. So Aries, the message that I pick up with this does resonate a little bit with your shadow side. You know, people say you guys can be very selfish at times. This card, however, I think points to that egotistical part of your shadow energy. You have this card of boundaries talking about you need to make sure that you are moving in a way that is healthy for you. Then you have this knowledge card, and I think this is literally coming up with the message of Aries, you don't know everything. So the way that you guys move, sometimes you make moves, and not to say that they are reckless, but you sometimes make moves and you won't think about what you're doing. This card, and you do that because you're like, no, I got it, I know what I'm doing, I got this, I know how it's going to turn out. This card popping up here in the challenging energy does tell me that Aries, again, you have to be very mindful of the way that you're making moves, because you might think you know something, and you being so set on that particular perspective could put you in a way to where you're stuck in a space to where you now are dealing with this boundaries energy in a cross position as well. So Aries, for you guys, for this next month, when things come up, or when you start feeling yourself, start to exert your energy into all these different projects and people and places and spaces, don't say, hey, no, I got this, I know I can make this work if I just do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Say, hey, I think I know that I got this, but let me take a step back and kind of reevaluate all of the situations that I have my hands in for a second, okay? I think that's really it for that crossing energy. I don't really pick up anything else on top of that. Another message for that card would be, if Aries, if you get to a point to where you're a little, stumped, a little baffled behind like what moves you should make, where you should be putting your energy, it is okay to cool off on the fire for a second and kind of look at your situations and go through them with a fine-tooth comb and say, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I can put on pause. This is what I can develop on the side when I have time. And XYZ, all right? The next card that I have coming up for you guys is in the position of, what do you need to get started? Where do you actually need to be sending your energy and doing work and making moves? And you've got the Queen of Water coming up here. Now, this Queen of Water is a card that resonates very heavily with the energy of intuition and nurturing your intuition and doing the things that really need to be done for yourself. So with you having the boundaries card coming up here and the card of knowledge crossing you, this Queen of Water card coming up in this position does tell me, Aries, that you guys are going to be in a space. This is your new year. This is your new beginning. So you are very much so very aligned with the energy that we are dealing with cosmically, okay? For you guys, it's very important for you to go with what you feel. With this boundaries card too, I think this also, especially with this Queen of Water here, comes up to say, if you're in a situation, if you're putting your energy into something and you start to feel off, or you start to feel like, nah, this ain't it, do not resist the change. Don't go against the grain and keep yourself into that situation, because then it becomes karmic and it's like, okay, you already got what you needed from here. Now you're stuck in this space, and because this is not where you're supposed to be, a lot of wild shit's going to start happening for you. And that's not, again, that's not where you want to be. But more so, the message with this card, the main message with this card is, during this next month, as you are in your new year, you're coming into you're in a new cycle, a new chapter. Pay very close attention to yourself. Pay very close attention to the things that you feel and the way that you feel about the things that you are doing. We are now in a space, we're now in a year to where all that is important is that we are doing whatever it takes to fall into alignment with our highest good. Doing so means you have to follow your intuition. Your intuition is your highest good, okay? So follow your heart, follow your mind. Don't do things because you feel like they look good or you feel like you should. Do things because you feel like they are truly aligned with you and that the energy truly resonates with you. You don't want to be doing things, again, because you think you know that it'll put you in a good space. You want to be doing things that you know will make you feel like you. That's the best way that I could put it, okay? All right, y'all. Last card that I have coming up for you, Aries, is in the position of your soul message. This is tongue twisted. This is something that something extra for you to take away with you from this reading. You've got the card of there's no place like home. Coming up after the Queen of Water and talking so heavily about intuition, I think that there's no place like home card comes with the message of, Aries, at this point in life, you've done all you can for the time being, and you'll be able to do all you can in the future. However, right now, you need to do all you can for you. You need to make sure that you are at peace with yourself. No place like home. And when we're talking about home on this card, we're talking about you. Not talking about a physical place or other people, literally talking about you and your energy. You need to go back to self, because that is the energy that you resonate with, but you need to go back to it and visit it in a positive way. Where are you? What's going on here that makes you feel off, that makes you have this knowledge card as a crossing energy, that makes this boundaries card the energy that you need to be tapping into during this lunar cycle? Why is the Queen of Water coming up? What is going on with you, within your heart, mind, and spirit that is telling you, hey, Aries, you need to recenter. You need to put yourself back on balance. You need to plant your feet back into your own firm ground. This is your soul message, and I think this is what you need to be thinking about and what you need to be working on during this month. What is it that you guys need to do to come back home, to come back to the best and truest version of yourself? And what type of energies, what type of things do you need to learn? What type of things do you need to get rid of, or do you need to rework that truly put you in alignment with your highest good, which is your higher self, okay? There's no place like home, Aries. It's time for you to work on the best version of you. And what better time to do it than in your new year, right? Okay, y'all. Happy birthday. That's your reading. I would also check out my vernal equinox tarot forecast. Those are the spring forecasts. That is covering March to June, okay? If you liked your reading, go on and do all the things that I say at the end of this video. And if you need to book a personal reading with me, you can. And you can figure out how by reading the description. Are you going to do it? Because I just got tongue twisted and couldn't even tell you what I wanted you to do. Go on and read the description box, or what's in the description box. If you want to book a personal reading, everything you need to know will be in there, okay? Happy birthday again, you guys, and I will see y'all next time.